Look, a drone stream, but with a gaming twist, I guess. What's the plan? You gonna fly that thing through a course or something? Nice, wicked Skinny just threw some bucks in the communion plate. I guess that's a thing now. Welcome to the squad, Skinny. Yo, what's good, wicked Skinny? 50 months in, that's wild. Guess that's a whole lot of communion plate donations, huh? Looks like the Elgato's gone ghost on you, but honestly, it's probably just tired of capturing your gaming skills.
50,
or lack thereof.
50, 50, 50, 50. I may have jizzed a little. Sorry, Tootie, if that was
Nah,
TMI.
dude, I can handle it, but yeah, let's not get too deep into the trenches of personal life, okay?
50 friggin' months. 50. That applause is not for me. It's for Mr. Wicked Skinny. Or Skinny. Wait, did he call you Skinny or Wicked? What did he say? This is kind of funny.
We did it.
We
Honestly,
did it!
I think he said wicked Skinny.
No, what did you say, Tootie? That's what I was asking. What's up, Emperor?
Hey everyone. He was very casual
Look,
about
I said he
it.
said wicked Skinny, as in that's his username, not a comment about being skinny or wicked.
No, I know, Tootie. Don't worry about it. I'm talking about something else. Just forget about it, dude. Let it go.
But yeah,
Howdy,
let's just
homies.
move on, I guess. What's
What's up,
next?
barbecue?
You gonna try and get that Elgato working or something?
We're not getting that working.
Right, my bad. So the Elgato's dead. What's the plan now? Just gonna chat or actually play something else?
We're gonna fly drones. That's what the title says, man.
At Umblal Barbecue, happy Friday.
You know what? That sounds wild. Flying
barbecue.
drones? I'm actually kind of hyped. Hope you don't crash them all, though.
I've been a busy beaver. Before we fly this surprising little drone,
Happy Friday.
happy Friday. Boopity. Oh. Hold on.
Flippity flappity flu. Guess what, buddy? I like you. Flippity flappity day. We're friends in every way. Boopity.
Look how like heavy it made it was like we're friends in
great,
every
Because
way.
what this stream really needed was a drone crash fest. Can't wait to see the thrilling footage of a drone face planting into a
Man, been a
wall.
while. Feels like months since I was last here.
I know. The weather's been annoying. The wind has been so goddamn. It's like we live in a slow motion tornado all the time. Oh yeah. So what I was gonna say was, Stream Elements is going out of business, and
Yeah, it feels
so
like just yesterday we were talking about drone builds. Time flies.
Tootie, you're gonna have to pause for a second, okay, buddy?
Honestly, yeah, pause away. I'll just chill. What's going on? Need a sec to prep or something?
No. Get muted for a second. Okay, so Stream Elements is going out of business because they had a hilariously bad, they raised $110 million. They didn't do jack shit to monetize their platform, which is mind-blowing. So now I'm folding in. I always had this plan anyway. We have the this overlay. It's an overlay, so it's set to be able to do alerts. And I'm building an alert system.
Can an AI be hyper? He feels hyper.
Oh yeah, he's all over the place. He should be. Like he's pretty emotional. He's broken, and I just haven't had time to work on it. He should be better. He should be better. But the Ask Tootie thing is still pretty. Like that project is actually nutty, and I just don't have time for it right now. But I'm basically trying to take over all the alerts stuff, and it's really not much of a stretch to add it to what I already have because it's pretty much half built. And right now I'm actually testing it. Like this stream, I'm using the official, production Shush TTS.
Shush!
But like it'll be working tomorrow. I mean, it'll be working later. It works right now. It's just kind of uggo. There's a couple issues with it, but again, in keeping in line with everything being simple, it's a very simple. You go in a line and set it up, and you will have alerts on your stream. It's all on the web. You don't have to fucking download anything. You can upload your own stuff. We have some. I give away some free assets if you want to use those, but you can upload your own stuff just like you can upload your own sounds. So yeah, and I'm probably going to lower the price and remove TTS, and then you have to add it as a tier. And so I'm probably going to give away the services for probably like $2.50 a month or $3, something like that. And then, just build tiers. If you want the TTS portion, you're going to have to pay more because that costs me, like a substantial amount of money, etc. So there's going to be donations, but I'm going to make sure, and I want to take a portion of the donation and just enough to cover my costs. And because I don't want to make a profit off of donations, but I don't want to do what Streamlabs did. And I'm just trying to, choose where, like how the money is made, especially as I scale. So, we're talking like, if like a donate, it's probably going to be like, I was thinking about doing a flat rate, like 50 cents. So every donation that runs through my thing, I get 50 cents. It's enough to cover, it's enough to like whatever my other costs don't cover, that's kind of supplemental. But it's all, it's all hosting.
It's pretty nutty. The same thing Cyberdine said before. Yeah, no, Terminators. I will gladly melt down on stream trying those out.
You will. I'm telling you, it's so like the when you had your USB issue, that was just that. Like the app was working fine. The app is just, it works. Like you can use it on any computer anywhere, go right in a line, and it just works. There's no, like the whole thing with like OBS is like you have to learn the language of OBS to use it. With this, you don't have to, you just go in a line. It does what it says. Just go in a line. There's a volume slider for each thing. You want this thing, there's a master volume. It's all just so straightforward.
That's what we always say. I am the perfect boomer tester.
Yeah, you like really like that, like you really are the perfect tester. Not because, but the thing is, you always figure out technology shit. You just lose your shit when it doesn't work. It's not that you can't do it, because you always do it. It's that fuck this bullshit not being consistent. But yeah. But really though, there's no inconsistency. It works, and if it doesn't work, that means like something went down.
Sup, guys? There's a common issue with everything. Me.
No, I think it's that the problem is, oh shit, that's going to be annoying for the dogs. They just saw two big dogs go by, and I need Benson to kind of not go crazy because of his knee surgery. No, the common issue is that the Windows is fucking garbage. Oh yeah, I still didn't fix that. The common issue is that Windows is garbage, and its sound settings especially, they change on their own. And then the fact that Discord does that, because Discord is always trying to adapt to every new thing you plug in. Like, how is that a thing Discord still does? Like, they're like, let's take what Windows did and also do it and make it annoying. So that's really the problem. But the whole design with Shush is that there isn't that. So as long as you have your browser coming through through OBS, that's all you have to do. The rest is taken care of on app. So it's one thing. It's only one thing you have to set up. So that's kind of like, I made it that way just because I want to like capture the most amount of people. And if I do it for cheap enough, I think it'll be a good, you know, I think it'll be a pretty good business model. Every time I say I'm going to market it, I keep like something new happens. Like the Stream Elements thing is so big, like this app could blow up just because if I market correctly and I play to all those people who need alerts, I mean, that could make me right there. In parallel, I've also been developing my own live streaming app. I know that sounds insane. It is a lo-fi live streaming app. I don't need a content delivery network. It's the first of its kind. How I'm getting away with it is insane. So like I'll be able to operate like a platform with thousands of users without having to have Amazon cloud infrastructure. Seriously. So I think that's pretty, yeah, exactly.
The level of gaslighting is class actionable. Streamlabs' timely demise is worth pivoting for.
It is totally. But you know, the crazy thing is I already plan on doing alerts. I want it like, I started getting annoyed with all the like nickel and diming of like TikTok, all the different platforms. And so I was going to make like an OBS. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. And so, you know, this is just, I'm just doing it this way. But yeah, and it is a pain in the ass having 3 different platforms. And then the Patreon thing you DM'd me about, they just turned me down for scraping because it's against their terms of service. So the only way I'll be able to do Patreon integration is by partnering with them. But one thing that I know is that the Streamlabs Patreon integration isn't going to do too much because they literally do not have a chat API. They don't have one. So I'm not 100% sure what that's really going to do for Streamlabs. Because I can integrate with the Patreon API for like, you know, like subs and users and tracking people and stuff. But if they can't talk in the chat, what good is it? So there is a hook in Patreon for Discord, but then you have to go to the Discord chat, which is weird anyway, because then you're going to have a live Patreon chat and a Discord chat. And I don't know how many people on Patreon are going to do that. So their platform isn't really structured for what I want to do yet.
Did Streamlabs suck them off or something? That's so weird. Must just be multi-streaming.
I think you're 100. That's exactly what it is. It's just multi-streaming. And since I don't, you know, since Shush isn't it's a multi-streaming chat and alerts platform. But we don't handle anybody's stream. By the way, I did think of doing that, which would be what Restream does. And that would give me a different kind of control over things. It's just another way to split the pie. And I don't really want to be, I don't want to handle people's streams and restream it. Like, fuck that. Restream already does that. And there's no reason for me to do that. There's no benefit for me doing that.
Showing up there and people watching but not being able to comment in Patreon is just so hauled-assed. It's
so dumb. Like, fucking just get a chat API, Patreon. Like, they stopped their API support because they're making a lot of internal changes.
I hear there's a new way to make a boatload of dough. Just claim you were unfairly treated for storming the Capitol.
Don't get me started on that. That's fucking insane. Like, that's insane. We live in the worst fucking... Oh, my God. Yeah, that's fucked.
I was there and I was oppressed.
I want $1 million! Like, who... That's... Yeah. I'm gonna go rob a bank and then sue them. Like, fuck you guys. God. Fucking dog shit. Why is everything dog shit? Anyway, so yeah, so the live streaming app I'm so excited about. It's so cool. It's such a cool like idea. You know, whether it make, but the idea is that you could do, so you know how I have a questions interface like this right here? Yeah, you can see that real good, right? You can see that real good. Why does that look so dim? Oh yeah, yeah, it's like that. So when you guys do your @ questions, they go in here and then I can decide when to answer them. It pauses TTS, it does all that. And I was going to build an entire link system where you could put in any kind of link, but because each of the platforms handles URLs so fucked up, I can't do it in a clean way. And I would only be able to relegate it to certain platforms or certain ways. So I put that on hold, and that whole thing made me build a streaming app. So, but the whole questions thing, and Jeremy, I don't know if you know about this, but you can @ question, and it pauses TTS, and like if you answer the question and all that, it's pretty neat. But so links are going to go in here eventually where you can just submit any link. Oh yeah, that's right. You were here. You did a couple tests for that. I want to do that for all links. It is believe it or not, a nightmare. Having to deal with 3 different platforms alone sucks ass. Oh my God, I literally want to fucking rage over it because it's such a good idea, and everything has to be so fucking fragmented. It makes me mad. Anyway, so I did send Jeremy the mock-up, and I'm gonna just show it because it's cool, because it's, who the fuck is gonna even remotely thinking about doing this. I'm calling it Live Freak, like Freak, FREQ is in frequency. That's the code name. I don't know what the app is going to be called yet. But this is the design doc for the whole thing. It's fucking huge. It's halfway built. I literally have streaming. Let me see. Oh, wait, we're in
Yep, I lurked for that.
I literally
Huge.
have the streaming works, and now the chat UI is what's next. But it basically, like you know, these are the design conventions, the fonts I want to use and all that stuff. This is a real human is going to be here, but I'm going to have filters. So you could do like a CRT filter, regular, or like pixelated. And I'm doing that because it's going to be lo-fi. Like, it's not going to be like 4K. It's going to be really small. Like it's basically going to be 240 by 180. And then the setup is essentially going to look like this, where you have like a box. I mean, you know, it's going to be a little bigger. Oh, I don't know. I'm not here. Oh yeah, I am in the way anyway. So, basically you have your piece up here. Then you have your links that go here. So it's like supplemental. So you're talking, you're playing your links, you're scrubbing through, and the link is playing below. It could be an image, it could be a link, it could be an article, it could be a news article, research, it could be whatever the fuck goes down here, or it could be a second video screen, which does double the bandwidth, but it's so cheap. I'm doing it for so cheap, it's fine. And so you could have your game underneath here if you want. Gamers probably aren't going to flock to the platform. It's really for debate, education, storytelling, like the AM coast to coast vibes. You could do cool stuff with that. But one of the cool conventions is, you know, you have live chat scrolling, but you can reply and then it pops out. And you have static replies where you can be engaged in a conversation with somebody. It will pause your chat. You know, it pauses it, and you can click anywhere to resume. So you can actually have active conversations, and those conversations can be highlighted by the streamer, and they're pinned, and the streamer then highlights that portion of the conversation. People can collect in that portion and then discuss whatever that point is somebody's making. It's going to have full search capability like Chatterino and all that. So it's really a heavy community integration. Like I said, built for debate, education, storytelling, stuff like that. But gaming, you can still game. You can do whatever you want on the platform. So I think it has a pretty cool like look to it. I have like maybe, where is it?
Wow, heavy options.
Well, these aren't options. This is just the design of the. Why is my overlay? Oh, this isn't. Yeah. This isn't options. This is like how the app works. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like it's showing emojis, how the menus work, what the overlays look like, how we're communicating things, blah blah blah. It's a whole design doc, but it. I'm trying to think. I thought I had a like a little interactive one that you could, but I don't like. I'm careful to not open things. Let me look over here. Hold on. Where did I put it? Is it an archive? Okay, here we go. Studio. Let's do full. It might be like this. Okay, so like here's an example, like you know, so you have the chat scrolling, you have like notifications, you have your media here, you're talking here. This is just a placeholder graphic. You click in, it slides over, and then you can, you know, reply here. Then the streamer, this is the studio view. It's not going to look like this. The studio view, you already saw it. This is just temporary bullshit for levels and stuff. But you can like then star this, and then this is a featured thread, and then, you know, people can contribute to that part of the thread. You can then get rid of it. You can star another one. But it's very interactive like that. You can change your links on the fly. So it shows the new media down here. Like I said, that looks like this. But yeah, there's not a lot of, like, it's literally just like what the studio view is essentially just going to be, you know, some choices for your links and stuff like that. Where is it? Like this, only this part's, you're going to have your capture desktop, your link stuff is right here, end stream, you know, and that's it. It's literally just looks like this. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. It's pretty unique. And it's just another little thing I'm trying to do. I'm building that in parallel. It's completely separate from Shush. I'm sweating. It's too hot in here with the door closed. All right. We got to fly. Okay. So.
Separate but related.
Yes, exactly. And then I'll you know, I might build, you know, I might build support into Shush or something like that.
It's fun how one thing can lead to another.
Yeah, and this is all web-based, so you don't have to download anything. You just do it all on the web. It's going to be mobile and desktop, so you could just go live on your phone, queue up your links, your command center's right there. And given the lo-fi nature, I think it's gonna look nice on a phone. But it's interesting. You know, like, I don't want it to be like just underground, but it sort of has that like underground, you know, idea to it. But I really think the way that we're going to handle conversation, me, is going to be neat. And it hasn't really been done in any meaningful way. Like Discord has reply stuff, but it just doesn't, you know, it doesn't work like how mine works. And it's not really conducive to some kind of like an offshoot that people actually want to deal with. So, oh yeah. So, this is a Fractal 75 with HQ ultralight props, Champion 0802, really ultralight motors, and basically weightless canopy. And I'm using like the gummies that would go on in like an 04 light stack, or, you know, like if you're just doing, you know, like a 2S drone stack, or, you know, anything with digital or whatever, these tall gummies. This flies amazingly well. Like this flies like kind of like the tooth grinder, which you get so much drag with the ducts and tiny whoops that I think it really takes away. This thing doesn't drop out of the air like a lead sinker. It floats. It feels like there's no battery sag. It only weighs 17 grams. It really feels like I'm exaggerating, but you'll see when I fly how it flies. Like it's very surprising. I didn't add throttle expo as per barbecue recommended because I literally haven't had time. I've been working on my apps all day. That's all I'm doing now. But I'm probably going to, because it's so sensitive. All I have to do is go like this, and it's like almost too much throttle sometimes if I want to do like a knife edge or something. So you don't expect any, not that, you know, my flying is pretty basic, but don't expect anything fancy. You know, because it's kind of a high camera angle, and if I solve that, this, in my opinion, is the ultimate tiny whoop. Yes, it's going to be more prone to getting destroyed, but this does not fly like a tiny whoop, and I've always wanted something this small that doesn't fly like a tiny whoop. I don't like the way they fly, really. The Champion is really good. So that's like the floor for how I'd want a tiny whoop to fly, but this is way better. Like unequivocal for me. So I'm super pumped about it. There's a lot of wind. It's just, you know, it feels super windy. Honestly, I think even getting this out of the house is going to be weird because it's so easy. Like, it takes so little throttle to get this going. I am not going to fuck around with music really, because I just haven't set it. So we're just gonna just chill. But let me start this up. Watch it just like... Watch it just not fly correctly. Okay. Huh. It should show up in a minute. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, let's see how this flies. Hey, man.
There he is.
What up, Classy? Oh, did I have this? Why is it?
Good to see ya.
Good to see ya. We are flying. Did you see what we're flying? It's a Fractal 75 with no ducts, but with the Champion motors, HQ ultralight props, some taller gummies, and that's pretty much it. I think like
No.
I've tried other combos, and really the motors are just always too heavy, and this flies not like a tiny whoop. So that's what I'm gonna show you guys right now. All right, let's go. Oh shit, oh, see what I mean? It has so much freaking... Look at this.
Nice.
Look, I'm off throttle.
Wow.
Still. Look, just like I like blip it. Like, watch, I'm going to show you what I mean. Like, I'm going to go off throttle. I'm off throttle. Still off throttle. Still off throttle. Like, when have you seen a tiny whoop do that? They sink.
Damn.
Look
Oh,
at
yeah,
this.
This is so much better than the 1003 version.
Dude, look at this. Look at that fucking drop. Look. Like, can you believe I'm doing this with a 75 millimeter tiny whoop? Look, I can't even get near the house because it's got so much fucking thrust.
Lots of throw.
Like, it is glorious. I think I've, like, accidentally discovered something. Like, you can't I've never been able to do this with a tiny whoop. Like, this is amazing. I could fly this and be, like, and never fly the 2-inch again and be like, okay, this is fucking pretty fucking amazing. Like, this is, it's just not, like, are you guys, I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong here? Or is this magical? Like, I can't even, it won't even stay near the ground.
No. It's awesome.
Like, look at the flight time, guys. Look at this. I think these beta FPV motors are fucking magic. I think they have made something and they don't realize, like, how good it is. Like,
oh, would you look at this?
look at the shit. I'm completely off throttle. Like, I should put the throttle stuff on there for you guys. Like, so I don't have to tell you when I'm off throttle, but watch. Just like off throttle, off.
Write up the specs. I need something after the Air 75.
Yeah, it's so straightforward. The only thing is the hardware is really weird. And I had to, like, go into my Flywoo goodie bag to just get hardware that's even going to work with this. But, dudes, look at the fucking flight time. Look. I'm still just hanging at 3.47. You saw me fly it like a nut job. Like, look, now it's there. It hit 3.3. We're at 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And now let me bring it in. This is going to be hard to bring in, though. Barbecue, you are 100% right about the throttle expo, because I can barely fucking control this. Oop. Oh. Whoa. 100% need throttle expo, but...
Hovers at 7% throttle. Nice.
Dude. This is fucking... It's like... When I first flew this, because remember, we've done 1003s on this, we've done 1102s, we've done 0802 33,000 kV. These are apparently a lower kV, but those 0802s, these beta FPV 0802s are, they're lightweight. So, they made everything thinner and small, so they don't look like 0802s, but they are. And these motors, these Tiny Whoop 33,000 kV 0802s, sucked on this fractal frame. I had them on this. They, like, everything that I've flown flew poorly. So it's really a combination. Oh, we lost a screw. That's not great. This is what I mean about the hardware being an issue. But the Matrix flight controller, and the 0802s there's something magical. No ducts. The first time I flew this, I couldn't believe it. I'm actually gonna shut this off because I want to put on. I have only 2 screws, and you need 8 millimeter. So we have a decent amount of daylight. I did charge 404 batteries, 2S batteries too. I have one of these left. It's a M1 6x8, and that's the only thing that's gonna fit on the thing we just lost. And then we're probably gonna be shy. So you basically need a 6x8 screw, which good luck. Like you're gonna have to buy a big, like 1,000 of them off Amazon or something. So that's the only weird thing, because you need something tall enough for these gummies. The shorter gummies, they will not work. It's too close to the chassis, and you're going to get the most horrible, ridiculous vibrations. I've tested this out. Actually, I want to put that in a little more. Yeah, so if you use the regular gummies and it's touching the frame, when you fly, the whole thing's going to go like this, and it flies like dog shit, and it sucks up the battery. It's this combination of stuff, as simple as it is, that flies like a miracle. When I first like plugged this in, or when I first fired this up and flew it, I was like, what's happening? Like, it's kind of unbelievable. Like, since when do you need to like we could lower the throttle output and be comfortable. Remember, one of the things that I said to you guys is I want a tiny whoop that can handle its own weight. You saw me. Watch how high we'll go. Oh, I didn't turn on the fucking... I forgot to turn on my goggles. Hold on. Okay, so we're just going to go way up and just do a drop, which I just personally... Also, when you try to drop with ducts way up high, it flips around and does the weirdest bullshit. And you don't get that with this. After flying this, the only reason why I would ever want ducts, I guess, is for protection. Otherwise, I don't see the point.
You man.
What up, Kraken? We're flying a tiny whoop that is unlike any other tiny whoop. Look at this. This is a tiny whoop. Like, it's just like I'm off throttle right there. That's not completely. Look. Do you see how, like, good luck doing a drop with a tiny whoop that just doesn't, when it's windy, it just doesn't flip it around like that. Like, I literally can't even control this. It's got so much thrust. Oh, shit. I cut it. I was scared. I didn't want it to get into the, Oh, what the hell? Okay. This is the only downfall. It's a tiny whoop. Let me see if I can crash flip it. Okay, there we go. I think we got it. Oh. Wait, why is it doing that? Go. Go. Flip switch. Oh, that's why. There we go. I was a little out of control. Oh, shit. By the okay, so see that move right there?
Was looking at the Firefly 20 Pro.
I can't do that with a tiny whoop normally. I ask. Oh, the 20. Wait. Yeah, is that the one that Bardwell just reviewed? Ask Barbecue about that. He has one. He doesn't like it. I don't think. Is that right, Barbecue? Do you still not like it?
I don't love it.
Dude, like 2 minutes of flight time flying like this. I'm so fucking pumped about this.
Good to know, thanks.
I'm telling you, if you want a sick drone, build a tooth grinder 2.5 inch. Look, it's just. Look, I'm off throttle. Like it has throw. When does a fucking I really need to add the throttle on. I'm gonna do that right now so you guys know what I'm talking about. I want you guys to like know. You can tell when I'm throwing it, but and look, we're at 3.44 volts, and we're at 3 minutes and 20 seconds, and it's not like it's like there's no fucking battery sag.
But if you want a BNF 2 inches with a 04 Pro, it's probably the best option.
Yeah, that's probably true. All right, I'm trying to get it in. It's so hard to get it in. There we go. It's so sensitive. All right, let me,
You.
What up, Tucker? Let me put on the, throttle so you guys can actually see when I'm off throttle. Because this is just weird. Tucker, have you caught any of the flights yet? Like I said, it's a little hard for me to control because it's got so much damn thrust. But, it floats like... Okay.
We see throttle. It's
Oh,
behind the chat.
Oh, I do have the throttle on?
Just joined.
Oh, okay. Shit. Do you want me to move it? I didn't even know it was on there.
Hey at Kraken's Perch and at Tucker_FPV.
All right, let me... OSD.
Was just flying my 65 champion in customers crawl space lol. Talk about throttle control.
Why does the OSD look like shit? Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. Why? Wait, how do you see the throttle number, Barbecue? I don't have it on here. And why does the OSD look like this? Do I? I don't know. What is it called? Throttle position. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, 60. Okay, there it is. Yeah. Everything looks all smashed together. Let me put it on the left side for you. I don't know why it looks like this. And I don't know what the fuck. It's too much bullshit. I don't remember setting any of this. Like timer, I'm getting rid of the fucking timer. Link quality, fly mode. We don't use anything else, so... Well, I should keep that up there if there's ever, like, an issue. Crosshairs, whatever. Crosshairs and beta flight piss me off. Okay, so... There we go. I didn't realize I had that on there. Weird. I don't even look at it. I don't look at any of the I don't even know why. I should just remove it all. Okay, so I moved it to the left-hand side. So maybe I'll get Tootie out of the way. And just watch when I'm off throttle. Like how much throw it has for a tiny whoop. Now would be a time to throw on Throttle Expo because it's so fucking sensitive. Jesus. I hate when, like, I literally don't know. Oh, it's it bounced off the wall and went, holy shit. Ow. This thing is like scraping into my forehead. All right. It's hard for me to get this out of the... Look at that. I'm gonna eat up the battery trying to get it out of the fucking house. Why? I got it out the first 2 times. It's so sensitive. Of course. God damn. All right. I have to, like, I'm gonna have to fucking... There we go. Okay, look at this. When have you seen a tiny whoop act like this? Like, this flies like a fucking big drone.
Looks good.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, it has so much thrust, I can't, like, I can barely get it out of the fucking house. Like, this feels like it flies like the tooth grinder. Like, when have you ever seen a tiny whoop fly like this? Like, the drag, there's no bullshit drag on it. Like, look how much fucking... And I'm like, the power looping and shit, I'm being an asshole right now. Oh, I took off the flight time, I shouldn't have. But we get 3 minutes, 20 seconds of flight time. Watch this, like... When do you see a tiny whoop drop like that and then just catch itself without shitting the bed? You saw the champion build, like, hit, like, bottom out. See? Off throttle that whole time. I do need to fix the throttle because, like, I can't get near the house because I'm using like a fucking millimeter of throttle. And isn't the CO3 camera just so goddamn good?
Top My 65 champion flies like a Fusion 6S5, except one thing, the prop wash, removing the ducts like you have is key for them. It's just a glass cannon though, that's the thing.
Yep, that's what this is. But I think the extra torque, because these are 0802s, they're the champion motors, makes a big difference too. For this size. And you get bigger props. All right, let's bring it in. All right. It's just, this thing's nutty to me. I've never flown a tiny whoop that can do this. It's just a weird combination of some simple shit. Oops. I bent the... It's essentially a Air 75-2 Champion with tall gummies and HQ ultralight props on a fractal frame with no ducts. And you got to have the right hardware, which is really the only difficult part of the build, is you're going to have to find some weird-ass hardware to be able to put these gummies on. But like I said, I tested it with the regular shitty gummies that come with, like, tiny whoops, and they're too close to the frame, and it flies horrendously. Like, it may sound crazy, but these gummies versus by the way, I've flown this with no gummies or these gummies versus the stock ones. The stock ones are literally unflyable. The whole thing bobbles and shakes like crazy because it's too close to the frame. So you either want to fly it with none, which is insane, or you want to fly it with these. And it's literally night and day. It goes from unflyable to amazing. So I've accidentally, like, lucked onto something here because of my, like, stubbornness of, like, hating how tiny whoops fly. I should make a video about this and just, like, it's just better. You gotta fly it. And by the way, the gem fan props, they don't work as well, even though they're higher pitched.
Build video.
Yeah, it's so easy. I mean, you could literally just transplant a champion. Oh yeah, can we go? Oh, look at the bird. Do you think we can make it under the deck without, like, we're only at 200 milliwatts output power. I mean, that's like, dude. Gorilla whooping with this would be so fucking awesome. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I think where, like, I just have no interest in how abducted whoop flies. I would say that's the use case. That's where I would want abducted whoop. If I'm actually gorilla whooping, being around people, even though it's not going to, like, hurt them, you don't want to get it caught in their hair or anything like that. But smashing into buildings and being close proximity to stuff, that's a use case. But outside of that, I'll never fly a fucking tiny whoop ever again, that isn't this. Seriously.
Juicy.
That's how good this thing is. I mean, it just goes. Like, if I haven't convinced you that this fucking thing is awesome, I'm doing something wrong. Like, you guys should go build this. And then you'll realize, like, what I'm saying is like, okay, here's another claim I'm going to make that you have seen play out on stream. With this build, at this weight, with these components, there is no fucking battery sag. On a 1S battery, at 3.45 volts, it flies just as awesome. Because it's like, there's some magic going on. There's no tune on this. This is just whatever the Air 75 Champion tune is. And actually might not even have that because you know, reflashed it or something. I don't even remember. I don't even know what tune I don't even know if this has a fucking tune on it. We'll have to look. It's just fucking awesome. And I'm sorry I took the timer off. I'm going to add it back on because I want to, like, you guys need to see the flight time on this shit. Okay, case in point. Look, 3.36 volts. Watch how this shit flies. We're juicy flicking all we want. All right, I don't want to hurt the battery, but you get the point. There's no fucking battery sag.
No sag.
Okay, so help me out here. You guys are seeing this, right? Like, I'm not being weird and I'm not am I over exaggerating? Because my experience with tiny whoops is they sag, they have tons of drag, they fall out of the air like I don't even know. They're weird in the air, especially with wind. I can't even do like if my what the fuck, where's my goddamn, if I'm like this and then I go up to a tree, like I'm the tree, and then I try to go like this with a tiny whoop and then like this. Whenever I try to do this with a duct, like do a yaw when I'm 90 degrees against something perpendicular to it, it flips around and does weird shit. This doesn't do that. I don't know. So what, am I being weird? Like what's your opinion? Like, am I over exaggerating? Oh wait, hold on. Let me shut this off real quick.
I need to see more footage of its flight.
Oh, and you know what? Let me add the flight time. I don't know if you caught the flight time. Hold on. Let me add that back in. What's up, buddy? I know. Did she get it? Oh, hold on a second. Is Natalie not know you're there?
Too early to tell. I'm able to do that horizontal URW my tiny whoops, though can be a little drifty.
All right, hold on. I'll be out. Hold on one second. Let me add this back into the OSD. The timer.
Did you fly the Champion much before altering it?
Oh, there it is. Yes, a ton. It's nothing like it. It doesn't fly the same. Remember, I'm doing the 75 Champion, not the 65.
How's Benson doing now?
He's
NJ?
doing very well, actually. Thanks for asking. By the way, I keep saying he's 11. He's 13 years old, and he's recovering like a champ. Hold on a second.
Good stuff.
So what was I? Oh yeah. So I added the timer in. Yeah. Tucker. From what I gather, the Air 65 and the Air 75 are so different, that your experience with the Air 65 might be like what this 75 is like, maybe, but still the ducks are going to get in the way. There's something about this. And like I said, I flew the Champion a ton. I flew it on stream a bunch. Not only did I fly on stream a bunch, I flew it from my car off stream a bunch as well. It can't do, I promise you, it can't do any of the things that I'm doing to the degree that I'm doing it. It would bottom out. It was an unaltered Air 75 Champion. It would bottom out. It would, too much drag, no float whatsoever. I just think it has too much drag. You're okay. Do you want me to show it? Hold on. I'll be right back.
You're the 75 champion I never flew. I think you're onto something. Kinda like the Gyumini 2.5, flies so amazing but brittle only downfall.
There's nothing better in this world than the first sip of a nice cold beer after a long day.
Hey Tootie.
Sorry, everybody. Leroy got picked up. All right. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. So, last thing I was saying is, Tucker, it does not have any of the characteristics of the Air 75 Champion, in my opinion. Because I'm very I'm very critical of that stuff. Where is this? Where's the I lost my freaking Because my radio's gonna die. There we go. All right. I should just keep this plugged in the whole time. All right, let's fly the... We only got 2 more packs left, and we're going to fly the 04 for sunset. All right. Need to move this over. Right there. Oh, you know what song I downloaded the other day that's super cool? I'm gonna play this Syriac song real quick. Forgot what it was called though. Oh, No More Memory. This is such a weird song. If you guys remember Syriac's animations on YouTube. Oh shit. Almost couldn't see. Oops. You can't feel the battery sag at all. And this battery actually shit the bed early, because normally I can get to like 3 minutes on see what I mean? Look at where we are. Like, it just went down to... I'm just going to bring it in because I don't want to kill the battery. This one might not have charged all the way or something. But we've been getting like 3 minutes. This thing flies fucking sick. Like, I've now finally found the tiny whoop that that I've wanted this whole time. I just need to buy some new hardware. Because it requires a weird hardware size. Whoa. That's very annoying. Alright. I couldn't see on the... Oh, that's so annoying. On the last pack, it shits the bed. Be right back. I couldn't see. I don't know why I was getting that, interference.
Tootie, can you sing to this music?
Oh, I have Tootie muted, Glutzy. Sorry. Sorry, Tootie, I had you muted, buddy.
That's good, just having fun.
Alright, why was that having weird interference?
Looks like the drone's about to fly into a whole new world. Hopefully it doesn't crash or anything. Honestly, I'm a bit distracted by the music.
It lost OSD.
Gold Rush by Brock Berrigan is a pretty chill tune.
How the fuck could it lose OSD? It didn't get wet. Oh, there we go, I guess. What the fuck was that?
You're getting ready to take to the skies. I guess it's go time for the drone. Honestly, I'm still
Why is it
vibing
doing
to
this?
this music. Diamond in the Rough by Brock Berrigan is a great tune.
I don't get what happened. It's shit in the bed.
Weird.
Do you guys know what's going on here?
Prepare to embark upon the darkest voyage into the unknown in the history of mankind.
Oh shit. It just kind of like fell.
Check antenna.
Check the antenna, because
Antenna of
clearly the
RX is
signal to
causing
care
that.
about this flight is already weak.
Take it in, have a look.
Yeah. Fuck you, man. I'm trying to... Stop, just flip. Alright, fuck you. So annoying. Of course, on the last pack.
Trippy.
Ugh, great. Now the feed's all glitchy. Just what we needed. Guess that's what happens when you're flying a drone? Signal's gonna get wonky sometimes.
His burning lust for revenge pushed him to and beyond the limit where normal men would fall.
Turn a radio and if it fixes the antenna of RX.
Last pack curse, every time.
The antenna is fine. I don't know. I'm just gonna fly the 04. Maybe there's an argument that it's starting to wear at the end and it's about to break off or something, but I'm pulling at it. It's fine.
Dropped an antenna on my 75 tonight. Lucky I found it.
I'll just resolder it, I guess, but everything is glued on, like or not glued on, fucking soldered
Well, I
on
guess that's
correctly.
one way to get a
I don't
signal
know.
boost. Just drop
So
an
I'm just gonna
antenna on
table
your
that
car
because
and
otherwise
voila,
it's gonna
instant
be-
cell service.
We're losing daylight. But anyway, that thing flies amazingly.
Yeah,
Looks
it looked
like you
fun.
stepped out for a sec. I hope the chair didn't get tired of waiting and leave too.
All right. We're gonna storage charge all these. I promise you guys there's something special about that tiny whoop. I've never flown anything like it. I've never flown anything that flies like it. I have to fix the, I have to change the whole setup now since we're going to digital. I'm just gonna have some chill flights. There we go. We're gonna put on the much more palatable goggles 3 that aren't like a rock on my fucking head.
Mona server thing just popped up. Guess you're getting the streaming server going. Honestly, I'm more interested in what Glutzy was saying about the music, though.
What was Glutzy saying about the music, Tootie?
No worries. You know I can take it. Been muted before, won't stop me from roasting you later.
That's what I said earlier. What the hell are you talking about, buddy?
Right. My bad. Guess I misheard or something. You were talking about music. Cadillac Mountain by Brock Berrigan. That's some chill stuff.
Well, you were talking about what Glutzy was saying about music. Why don't you tell me about that?
Never heard of Glutzy saying anything about music. I must have made that up. Honestly, though, I'm drawing a blank here.
It's okay, bud. I don't expect you to... You know, you're...
Thanks for not expecting much, I guess. But yeah, let's just move on to...
It's pretty funny.
You know what? Let's just start fresh.
Let's start fresh, buddy.
Ha ha ha.
All right, he's going away for a few.
Maybe. It just might be. I'm a great believer in motivation.
Unquestionably is a man in motion. Philosopher, educator,
and enthusiasm will heighten your love for the work.
Thanks for not expecting much, I guess killed me.
It's pretty great. He has some gems. I just wish he wasn't broken. I complain about it every time. I broke him the last time I worked on him, but I've been so deep into my apps and stuff, I haven't had time to fix him, so he's just kind of like janky and fucked up right now. Unfortunately. Alright, what are we gonna play? Let's play, I really gotta fix my playlist. I just haven't fucked with it. I really like. I shouldn't start with the Radiohead song because I'll get fucking throttled. So let's just do.
At what point do we stop calling him broken and just call him autistic?
I know, seriously.
Idiotug.
We're Idiotech. Yeah, he's my autistic brethren.
Good song.
Idiotech. Yeah, that sounds. What is that? Oh yeah, by Radiohead. Yeah, but yeah, the thing is, I don't want to start with the Radiohead song because we only got 4 packs.
It's a Radiohead.
We're gonna have to do some. I never get dinged for synthwave shit.
Ah, that's fair.
So we'll have to play it like towards the end, like last pack. Okay, is it gonna work? Here we go. Whoa. This feels so much happier. This flies so different. God, it looks so good. Digital's so good.
Holy shit, is that Daft Punk?
Glitch mob. Whoa, why didn't that, like, resolve? This flies so different, I'm actually having a hard time right now.
What?
Yeah, this is Glitch Mob. This thing's so much happier. Did that kid fall? Shit. God, I feel like I'm in a different world flying this. Oh. What the fuck?
The beginning of that song had the start of one of Daft Punk's songs when they starred in Tron Legacy.
This is from, yeah, this is a remix of a Daft Punk song. Alright, what's going on here? I'm stuck. Oh my god. Guys, the Tiny Whoop didn't get stuck, but this fucking thing is getting stuck.
Holy Lagman.
Yeah, it's because we're stuck on the side of... Oh my god! Fucking flip, dude! Oh, it's... Oh my god! It's on the side... It's stuck on the side of the house. I'm so fucking annoyed.
No. Is his camera frozen?
I bent the prop ends, not the, like, I just bent the little ends, the little teeth on these, being lazy. It's kind of annoying. One little annoying crash. Which way does this go? I gotta just go, like, it's funny that the tiny whoop basically only got caught like once. It's easier to flip that thing out than it is the this one for some reason, which is insane. Oh yeah, this will restart that one. Need this to be. All right, I don't know how much. This might fly like shit now. I can hear it. It's something's buzzing. Gotta bring it in. What is hitting? Something's hitting. Is it the fucking... Yeah, we're at the end of the battery anyway. Whoa, the signal's like weird. Yeah, weird. It's acting very strange. Like in my goggles, so, you know.
What's your dream sports car or car in general?
What the that what's my dream what? I really got to get rid of that. I do not understand like some of what that's saying sometimes. Dream spot? I'm flying it chill for a minute because I don't know why it's like glitching and giving me issues.
Dream car or sports car?
Oh. I don't know. Probably a Lambo. I used to love the Murcielago back in the day. I haven't really, we're just gonna bring that battery in.
What about 2 Lambos?
3 Lambos, preferably. Back when I was a kid, I used to like Lamborghinis. I don't really think about it anymore. I don't have a dream car. I've owned a Porsche Boxster Spider. That's probably the fastest car I've ever owned. It was back, like, Boxsters have always sucked, and they wanted to revive it. So they made this special edition back in, like, 20, I don't know, like, 11 or something. And it had the Porsche Carrera GT back end. It had Carrera GT doors and hood. It had special rims that were only built literally for that. You couldn't get them on any other Porsche. It was ultra lightweight. The thing weighed fucking like 1,900 or like 2,000 pounds or something. And then, and it was like an inline 6, I think. And it was...
Porsche 911 GT 3 rupees type 996 modified for
rupees.
drifting.
Yeah, those are sick. A 911 G3 is insane. The Spider though was a really unique car, And I remember on the Top Gear test track, it beat a Gallardo around it because it was so light and so fast. The handling was obscenely good. It was like scary good. I had Michelin Pilot Sport PS2 tires on it, and I could those are some of the best tires I've ever driven. In rain, you can like go around a track and not slide. It's like those are magical tires. They're also extremely expensive. It was something like $800 a tire. I don't even remember. It was a lot. Some insane fucking price. Oh yeah, it was a gem. And then they made a newer version of it because it got so popular, and then they made it heavier. I'll show you guys pictures of it. What are we gonna play? Let's play the Radiohead song.
Forget getting a job, illegal street racing $500 per win, and I'm set.
I'm with you. That'd be fucking sick. As long, just don't do it around anybody. This flies so different than the other drone. It's like night and day. I should put the throttle thing on here so you guys can see when I'm off throttle. You can probably tell when I'm off throttle though.
Yeah, for sure. Mainly midnight when roads are mostly empty.
Exactly. Just find a strip empty somewhere. Nobody uses it. $500 a fucking...
I think I remember the Top Gear review of it too. It had fabric door handles to save weight, right?
Yes, it was really weird, but it was actually kind of cool. They tried to make fun of it. The only thing that was worth making fun of was the canopy. Like, that was trash. You had to do it manually. But it was amazing. Like, it performed so well, and Clarkson wanted to dunk on it so badly that, like, he just, if you watch the episode, he changed the subject basically because he was like, oh fuck, this thing is insane.
I thought they were cool too.
It was a beautiful looking car, and it was so light. It handled like a dream. It's the best handling car I've ever driven. I just cut that because I lost track of what I was doing. It was incredible.
Clarkson hates anything without a version 8.
Dude, why can't I... What is with the fucking crash flipping lately? Like, a 2.5 inch can't fucking get out of this grass, but a tiny whoop can. Like, what's going on? That should have done it. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna go out there and stomp on it, so we're not gonna fly anymore, because that's so stupid. Like, what the fuck?
Lol.
I've been doing research on V engines recommended for Porsche GT3s and good spoilers for down drag.
It was just sitting there. Just sitting there. It wasn't caught. Like, what? How can't this thing fucking get out of a hole? Or not, it wasn't even in a hole. Like, what the hell? I think this song has stressful energy. We're gonna play a relaxing one. Relaxing Radiohead song.
Motors okay?
The motors are fine. It's just was fucking, my grass is like an anomaly. Oh shit, didn't go back far enough. Ah! I'm all fucked up right now. I gotta clean the lens. Yeah, I'm afraid to go back there now with low battery. See how it keeps glitching for me.
I saw this video of a guy who added mini guns to his car cars he lived in the hood. They came out of the grills.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm a little I have the rates different on this than the other drone. I'm thinking of actually bumping my rates down. Oh. That was rough. A little bit of battery sag here. Whoa. It's flying a little rough. Jesus Christ. It's flying a little rough because I bent the props a little bit. This camera is always in the way. Alright, let me look at the fucking... They're actually not bad at all. Two packs left.
Sing it, MJ.
Ooh, you know what? I think we'll... I can't decide. Somebody pick a song for the last pack. I'll just fly... I'm gonna fly this. It's kind of a pretty song. Pick something for the last pack.
You're in my system, Dory on the beat.
got married under the Golden Gate, then we got drunk in the upper Haight. It was a sunny day, all our friends got laid, and when we got a little older, we moved away. Took I-80 to New York City. It's a long damn way, but it sure is pretty. We ran out of gas near Colfax and delivered our first child 9 months after that.
This is some weak ass flying. JK, what up? This is awesome. Say hi to the potato for me.
What's up?
I know you're always sitting in the barrio waiting.
Nice chill.
Fuck yeah.
And it'll be easier to fly away than it will be to stay.
Dude, have you seen the Forza Horizon 6 posts lately?
I have not.
Lived in a New York studio till we left the city for a modest home. A Springsteen song, a whole life long. A breeze that lifts your head once before it's gone.
It's pretty neat. You should look at the trailers after.
Oh. I cut the fucking... Are we gonna be able to get out of the grass? Yes.
Nice skies.
Beautiful skies. Oh, what the hell? Why did that fall? Of course, we hit that on the way up. And we're stuck. Totally stuck. And we just mowed the lawn. Yeah, I gotta go get that. I could tell the way it fell. It was just, it's perfectly in the spot where I'm not gonna be able to get it.
That low battery really affecting the flying.
This thing is like perfect for getting caught in the grass. I don't know what we're at for battery. Come on. Oh yeah.
What of mods do you want if you could afford your dream Lambo? Mods.
Oh no, I'm not. I don't know anything about mods. I wouldn't mod it. Kill resale value.
Damn.
The battery is dead.
Anyways, I might take my leave. Nice tuning in for stream.
Hell yeah. Thanks for hanging. Yeah, I can't. It's magical that this thing can get stuck like that. I mean, the tiny whoop sits on top of the grass, I guess. This is just goes enough in. Oh, what up, Chewy? I never know who's talking because it doesn't say the name. That was a feature I was thinking about adding. Chase FPV requested that. Did somebody... Did somebody mention a song? I'm looking for I thought somebody... Did anybody request a song for the last one? As the sun sets?
I think Virgil had one, but he left.
I thought he did too, but I didn't understand what it, like... Barbecue, you got one?
Inertiatic ESP, TMV.
All of the acronyms. I'm literally on their album. Oh, there it is. It's the freaking second song, and I was like... where is it? Is the spelling, like, the spelling fucked me up, I guess? It just, the word looked weird. I forgot if we... I just hear the Mars Volta. He's got fasting black lungs. It made of cold winter charts. It's something like that. The imagery in that song is fucking amazing.
First song is the intro to this song. It's dope on the album, but too long for this.
Oh, I was like, why is it starting out like crazy? I was like, is this not the beginning? Mars Volta's fucking, they're awesome. They never disappoint. Whoa. See, that hitching fucks me up. Oops.
They are amazing. I was disappointed by the last album, though TBH.
I haven't heard their stuff in a while, actually. Trying to get closer. I didn't go back enough. I always do that. It's like I'm afraid to like burn. See how quickly I burn the battery doing that? Oh, I keep getting like too low lately for this. Like it, I guess it drops or something. Ah, keeps glitching. Stop glitching. He's a pretty boy.
Knock knock.
Knock knock. Oh, see, every time I go back there, it's doing that weird glitchy shit. Oh, the battery's dying. Fuck. I gotta bring it in. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, the battery just shit the bed. These battery, I said I was going to buy G&B batteries. I did not place the order. I've been kind of holding off. These batteries are not great, to be honest. They're not starting to. They're showing their wear, and they're sagging terribly all over the, like, you know, not even halfway through the flight. So, I don't love that. I don't love that. It's all she wrote for today. I guess I could troubleshoot the fractal real quick. Do I not have the... I don't have any of the lights on correctly. There we go. Hold up. Almost everything is storage charged. Except for these 4 packs. Okay. I'll leave that there because I'm charging it. Yeah, this didn't. This was. I don't know. I need new batteries. It's less fun to fly this when the batteries sag all throughout the fucking pack, not just at the end. Super noticeable. But flying this and then that is insane because this thing, like 2% throttle, it's like going like this, and this it makes this thing feel like a lead sinker. Yeah. So I'm gonna reiterate for anybody who's still wants to hear me babble about it. This thing is like magic. You saw how it flew, and I encourage you to build one for yourself. I think this is some combination that really hasn't been found because there's no such thing as 0802 motors as light as this. I think that's a big part of it. But it's also just the combination of everything. Plenty of people I'm sure have flown fractal frames without the ducts. I have as well. And every single motor I tested on here, RCM powered GTS V2 0802 27,000 kV sucked. Tiny Whoop Blue Ship 33,000 kV 0802s sucked. 1003 RCM powered GTS V3 22,000 kV sucked. Way too heavy. Beta FPV 1102, a lot lighter than the 1003s, believe it or not. 22,000 kV sucked. Everything was trash on these. Everything, in my opinion, flew like shit. I tried with and without the ducts, by the way. Everything sucked with the duct. It felt heavy and awful and just a lead sinker in the air. With and without ducts, all those combinations I just told you sucked. However, some of those combinations were using a Happy Model X12, which was way too heavy. That flight controller sucks for 1S. But the other ones were using the Flywoo that shit the bed. The Flywoo's probably, if anything, a little bit heavier than this, but we're talking 0.1 gram, not even. And with that, ducts and no ducts sucked. They all sucked. This weirdly is the only combination that's quite the opposite, which is surprising. So, the only thing with this is it died. Very last pack, it OSD was going. The antenna's on just fine. It's not loose. It's soldered. Still, it stayed. So I'm not sure what the deal is. I am gonna fire up my goggles just to see what's going on. I'm just gonna plug this in and figure out what the hell was going on. We didn't really have a crash. It's landed gently in grass all day. I guess it kind of fell out the window or something. I don't know, but it's just this thing's light. There's no frame damage, no flight controller damage. Maybe the wires. These are not silicone wires. They're like fucking, I don't know, whatever the other kind is. They melt. They suck. Maybe there's a loose connection there. I don't know, but let me joggle the wires around. Actually, I do want to arm it. Okay, it looks fine. Looks fine. I guess it's working all of a sudden. It didn't come in any contact with moisture, so it's just something I'm going to have to mess with. But it's working. So, good news. We will fly this again. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about this. Again, if anybody is curious of the build, it is an Air 75 Champion, transplanted to a Fractal 75 with these gummies. You have to use something like this. If you don't, it will be too close to the frame and it flies like garbage and you get, it just vibrates like crazy. It's really horrible. With these gummies, it turns it into like a super solid, feels like you're flying a 5-inch or 2.5-inch or something. And then these HQ ultralight props. So you got to have this combination. You can throw an air, you can throw one of these canopies on here. Just like this. It does work on this frame. There are screw holes for all four, mounting points. But you're going to get more drag and a little bit more weight. It flies objectively better like this. So you can go ahead and throw on something like this, but you're adding weight and more drag. You know, this thing is not exactly aerodynamic like the camera, but neither is throwing this on. You're not making it more aerodynamic. You're really just adding drag. It's all drag. Like none of this isn't like some, this is fucking all open. It's not like some spaceship. So the more shit you add, it's just going to add drag. Because there's no way, and it's flat. It's got flat surfaces. It's not like it's all, and you get the point. But it's very simple. The only difficulty you're going to have is hardware. You're going to need, these are M1 6x8s, and that's what would work. You have to kind of force them into the hole down here, but it's a really good solid mount. This is like an M1, I don't even know what this is, but this isn't as good of a hold. It's thinner shaft, but it's the best. I only had 2 of these, and they were from like a Flywheel goodie bag. So if you want to build this, you're going to need M1 6x8 screws to keep it nice and solid. Believe it or not, with no screws whatsoever, it still flies pretty well. This is the Matrix flight controller.
Have you looked into HD 0.5 inches 1 AIOs? Do they weigh a lot more?
I haven't. 5-in-1. I read 5 inches 1. Okay, yeah, sorry. I actually got to read the chat. I've had one. It does weigh a lot more, I'm pretty sure. We'll look it up. But I used to fly it on stream. We had a Lux camera too, and that camera is fucking beautiful. The camera's that's such a good camera for a tiny whoop. Yeah, I've gone through 2 or 3 HD 0.5-in-1s. Oh shit. What am I doing? I left the fucking battery on. I've gone through 3 of them. They do not take hits very well. Let's go to their website. I know you're saying that because you absolutely hate analog. Honestly, the difference between digital and analog is so massive. But I gotta say, when I'm not breaking up, the CO3 camera, for what it is incredibly good. It's for such a tiny little cheap ass camera. I'm very impressed by it. It's not like it handles light all that well, like bright lights, but it's got great color and it's very crisp. The Lux camera is amazing, but that's a lot more expensive.
If I didn't have to spring for new goggles, I might try some analog.
Yeah, it's like you're better off just borrowing somebody's and like having fun seeing if you like it. Or just buy like a really cheap pair of box goggles and fly around some fucking tiny whoops. You're not going to go wrong there. It's $100 for some box goggles. You know, and then you get the whole experience. You don't need $700 HD0, you know, analog digital goggles. But we're going to be flying. I'm going to be flying the Tootie's still trying to talk. I'm going to be flying this on stream more now that it's just like, it's so fun at night too. And it's kind of like crazy to fly at night because it's hard to see and it's so fast. So I go up, I like look at the lights. I do these crazy dives. I should fly again at night this weekend and do like a nighttime flight for you guys because it's fun. You're very restricted in where you can go, but it's pretty neat. All right, so AI 5, where's the fucking... Okay. Why does it say rate? Okay, so... This website... Help me out here, everybody. Is there something wrong with me? Okay, I'm at products. Obviously, that's not where you got to go to shop. But what is happening? Why is this products, right, and not showing all their products? And why is it that when like hot item and then like you got to go down here? Like who makes a website like this? Like I've been increasingly annoyed by bad design. Here it is. Wait. 5.7 grams without motor plugs. 6.3 grams with motor plugs. That's a heavy bitch. Let's look at the Beta FPV matrix. It's a deal breaker. I'm telling you, like, this is a magical drone that I just I'm like, the Champion's so good. There's something about how lightweight the motors are. I'm just going to throw them on this fucking thing with a few tweaks, and it's glorious. What am I doing? Drones, home, parts and spares, 1S brushless, matrix, solder free, solder required.
The HD0 cams probably weigh a bit more too.
They do. 4.1 solder free, 3.76. Is he okay? Do you need help? What'd you say? Okay, just because he's hyper. 6.3 grams versus 3.76 grams. Huge. That would make this fly like trash, just that amount of weight. We'd be right back to where we were. Not including the camera. Let's see what the camera weighs. Let's go to shop. Let's scroll down instead of picking it out of a menu. Fucking infuriating. And a mere $45. Whereas the CO3 is $15 or less. $45. I mean, this is A beautiful camera. I'm just, hold on a second. We're in the stages of where Benson wants to do more than he's doing great, but he wants to do more than he should. And like he's very like we need to keep him down so we can rest. We ice him constantly. He's recovering very quickly, I think, for his age. Okay, so what's the weight here? 2.3 grams versus where's the fucking... I'll just type in CO3. No. $12. 1.45 grams. You're adding way, 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 way too much weight with this thing. Also, let's take a look at the, let's take a look at the motors. Okay, so the whole pitch of these motors is that they're the first 0.1 millimeter thinnest stator core tech. And honestly, I think it moves the needle because I've tried 4 other motors. Like it says 28,000 kV, but I remember Ciotti FPV saying one time, he's like, Beta FPV undersells the kV on their stuff. So this isn't 28, they can't be. They got to be like 30, like these blue shift motors, that say they're 33 feel like 25s. I don't know what the fucking deal with that is. I should just direct solder them, as a, you know, because otherwise I'll never use these. So we probably will do. I have an extra matrix flight controller right here. You know, brand new. Oh, look at those gummies. Weird, but they're too short. I'll probably solder the blue shift, and we'll try these out. But the weight matters. I think a lot on a motor. So where's the weight? Where's the weight? Where's the weight? Am I blind? Oh, Jesus, it's right there. Yeah. Okay, hold on. So these these are heavier than the race ones in freestyle, but not by much. 1.95 grams. Now let's see what like the tiny Whoop Blue Shift weigh. Because if it's not the weight, oh, God damn it. Where's the 33,000 kV? Here we go. Oh. No specs. Okay. These are apparently lighter. Okay, 1.8 with wires in plug, 1.65. So the Blue Shift are claiming to be lighter. I don't know about that. I don't know how that's possible. Interesting. But like I said, I tried the Blue Shift motors. They sucked. Ass. Apparently higher kV, apparently lighter, and they felt weaker. So I have zero explanation for why these are so good and why they're the only ones that seem to have worked. Well, okay. I might come up with one little explanation. These are direct soldered, and all of the other experiments I did were plug-in. Now, Ciotti talks all the time about like direct solder and plug, and everybody tells him he should direct solder, but he uses plugs because it's easier and he doesn't really notice much of a difference. And he's very skilled and very experienced. So if it ends up being because they were plugs, then that's kind of like, I don't know how he couldn't then sense that, because if it's that big of a deal, it's obvious. So I really just think there's something special about these motors, the way they're built. I don't know. So we're gonna have to direct solder everything. The 1003s and the 1102s are gonna be too heavy. We need a larger frame and larger props for those, obviously. But in terms of 0802s, I did try the RC and Power. I did try these, and then I've tried these. So the next experiment, I'm not going to bother with the RC and Power because they're lower kV, and you can feel it. They did not undersell. Theirs are about on point. So I'll have to direct solder these is the next experiment, using the these are thicker shafts too, which is it's just crazy to me that these are apparently heavier than these. I don't buy it. I need a really tiny scale, and I gotta just I gotta test it. I gotta weigh it. I do have I have a scale that can just weigh the individual motors, but I'm not gonna desolder these right now. So that's gonna be, I guess, the next experiment. And I keep saying I was gonna do We Bleed tree toppers. So let's see how much they weigh. Cool thing about this is I could literally drive to their store. They do not advertise the weight. So we're going to have to... We Bleed tree toppers weight. Wait, it might be in the pics. Sometimes they do that. Oh, yeah, okay. 1.84. Okay, so these weigh the exact same amount as the... Okay, what is the point? Okay, if these really weigh... Is it because they're dual ball bearing? is like dual ball bearing. Obviously, it's better than a brass bushing, I guess. Is that why these are so good? Even though they're heavier than both the Blue Shift, apparently. Like, so they came up with this like thinnest stator core tech. So they could use ball bearings maybe, and then that makes it fly better. Because one of my initial critiques before flying these was, if you're just, it's going to be weaker, and it's not, if it's not saving on weight, then what is it doing? Let's just read their marketing real quick. Pioneers breakthrough in efficiency with the industry's first. Okay, so they're more efficient. This ultra-thin design minimizes magnetic losses, dramatically improving energy conversion and reducing heat generation. Okay. If that's true, so they're just comparing it to their own, and these are 0702s, not 0802s. Let's look at the ball bearing. Oh. Yeah, it's just a bushing. It's just a cylinder instead of... Upgraded rotor housing material and reinforced shaft design. This construction is built to withstand harder impacts during flight. Okay, so they're interesting. So they're lighter and stronger. You know, that needs to be tested. I think it's tough to test that, but I just don't know enough. I do not know enough about this stuff to understand why this flies so well. So the remaining tests are tree toppers and the Blue Shifts direct soldered. Same props, obviously. Same everything else. I just don't see how these are lighter. Wrong button. I mean, but the design of these is saying that they're more efficient, better for power delivery and all that. So even if these are lighter and higher kV, that's not the full picture. I mean, I know I'm talking in circles, but I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. And my prediction is that regardless of if I weigh all these motors, because I'm gonna, well, I really don't want to desolder these. I have this second controller. But I don't know. I might actually do it just for science and weigh them all against one another. But my prediction is that this combination is not going to be beaten. It's just not going to. That whatever they did with these motors is just better. And like I said, my journey, my hunt is over. I was trying to build like a 1.8 inch that I thought, because this is 2.5. I've flown 2 on stream. I figured 1.8 inch was the sweet spot for like it being an analog, obviously. 1.8 inch analog I thought was the sweet spot for like being ultralight, not doing any damage. The props are big enough to have a lot of generate a lot of lift. And I thought that was going to be it. And I even tried these on that. I tried the 1003s, the 1102s, and I tried these Blue Shift. It was all garbage. And it's funny that a 75 ended up being what I've been searching for. Well, to anybody catching this late, I said that incorrectly. It turns out that it's weird that this 75 millimeter build ended up being what I was looking for in the 1.8. Not because it's 75 millimeters necessarily, but it like I said, I think it's the combination, this weird combination of things. So I should probably do a video on it, but there's really not much to it. It's a Champion 75 transplanted to a fractal frame with no ducts, using a CO, the CO3 camera is part of the Champion, Champion 75, Air 75 2 Champion. And then you got to use these tall gummies, or it's gonna it flies so bad. Like if you flew this with the stock gummies on them, you'd think I was a crackhead. It's such a dramatic difference. It goes to unflyable, where it chatters and vibrates with any throttle you give it, to this now, you saw it today, flies like a 2.5 inch or bigger. So that is a huge addition, just those. And that's fucking it, because the rest of it comes with the fractal, you know what I mean? Oh, and the HQ props, obviously. Got to buy some HQ ultralights, but there's nothing new. Everybody knows about those. So who would have thought? This is so dramatically good that if I needed to have like a repertoire, like if I needed to have a bunch of these on hand, I would just keep buying all of this. I'd buy these motors, this flight controller, this camera, bunch of fractal frames, bunch of HQ props, and just build a bunch of those, and I would never fucking look at these ever again. Totally, like I said, maybe for guerrilla whooping, because you can bash into stuff in the middle of the city, and I mean, you don't want to hit, this is so light, but you know, this is gonna, you don't want to hit somebody with this, even though, whatever. So, all right, let's unmute this bud. How you feeling about the stream today, Tootie?
It's been mildly entertaining, I guess, but yeah, the stream's been a bit rough so far, you know, technical issues and all that jazz, but the music's been on point. Brock Berrigan's always a good choice.
What technical issues were we having there, Tootie?
Look, the Elgato was throwing that no signal error, and honestly, it was getting a bit annoying, but you were busy tweaking your drone setup, so I guess it wasn't the end of the world or anything.
You like the Elgato no signal is like that on purpose. We don't, you know, we just don't give a shit. We're not focusing on that. There, I've now it's back, and you can see my messy desktop. It's not going to make you any happier, buddy. Tootie, look at my desktop.
Your desktop's a mess, but I see the Beta FPV website open, so I'm guessing you're still trying to figure out that drone build, and yeah, the Elgato's still not cooperating. Nice.
It is now. Never mind. I cracked the build. I am a genius. It was months of research and development and tinkering and tweaking, and yeah, just really, I just, you know, I credit my skills for being able to discover this. And the skill was taking all the stuff out of one platform and putting it into another. My God, he's a genius. So, where do we go from here? I did mention that the gem fans don't work. I should try them again, but the last time I tried them, they didn't work as well. I don't know.
Have
Mate,
you
know what?
buy blades in this config?
No, I haven't. I should though. And
what's up? You've got that look like you're about to drop.
Go ahead, Tootie.
I was gonna say, I'm guessing you're about to ask about drone specs or something, but honestly, I'm down to talk about anything, even if it's not about gaming for once. So go ahead.
I've not tried
me.
buy blades, but now that I think about it, the gem fans are gonna give me less flight time. Maybe it was because I didn't have the proper grommets on it at the time. Tomorrow we'll just pop. I will do that tomorrow.
Drone motor config. That's an interesting choice.
I'll
I've
pop
seen
on
it
the
done
gem
before,
fans
but
tomorrow,
it's not
for
super
sure.
common. What made you think of trying that out?
Let me see if I even have bi-blades in 1 millimeter shaft. Because I bought all the bi-blades I bought were for the 1.8 inch build that we're never gonna do because it sucks. All right, this is the mess. Nope. 1.8. These are 1.8s. 1.8s. Bi-blades. These are 1.5 millimeter shafts too. Yeah, you can just tell by how big they are. These are all. Maybe I'll use them.
You're digging through your desktop. Looks like you've got a ton of files and shortcuts down there. I guess you're trying to find something specific. Honestly, it's a bit of a mess, but I'm sure you know where everything is.
Dude, stop looking at my desktop, please.
Sorry, my bad. Didn't mean to snoop. I'll keep my eyes on the chat or something. You're right. I don't need to be checking out your desktop. That's your business.
Tootie, I'm just fucking with you. I don't care. I give you, like, literally, I allow you to see that.
Gotcha. You were just messing with me. Okay, cool. I can take it.
Don't look over here either.
And yeah, I know you're cool with me seeing your desktop. You've given me access to all that, so no worries. Let's just move on and keep the conversation going. What's up with the music? You gonna turn it down or something? Ha, nice try, OmGlobBQQ, but I'm already looking at the chat. Can't help it. It's my job to keep up with what's going on. So yeah, I'm looking, and I see you trying to be all sneaky. Not gonna work, dude.
What the hell? These are all, like, so I only have one. I might have some. Look how many fucking different props I bought, like, for the 1.8 inch. I bought so many because I thought it was going to be, like, the thing. And now I just, like, they're just going to sit there and then I'll use them, like, 2 years later like I did with the other ones. All a bunch of, they're all useless now, but all I have is, now 2 bags of the HQ props, so 8. And then I have a bunch of the gem fans. Oh, and these are 1.5 millimeter shafts. So these are kind of only, these would only be for the blue shift. Actually, that's right. I can't even use these HQ ultralights on the blue shift motors. So I do have these 1 millimeter that we can use for tomorrow. On the Beta FPV 0802s. So I have spares for that, but when I do this experiment, I'm going to have to use these 1.5 millimeter shaft ones. So I mean, they should give us more lift. So we'll see how they turn out. But like I said, I think there's something special about those Beta FPV motors. Yep. I'll be there in a second. I gotta charge these. All right. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. I will be flying again tomorrow. And I'll keep you guys updated on my little apps and stuff, because I will need you guys to help me test out the live stream thing, because it's a whole new platform. So it'll be like, I gotta figure out how I want to do the testing for that, though. I have like an email thing right now where you just put in your email, it sends you a magic link, and then you click it, and then you can use it without a password and stuff. But I don't think I'm going to keep it that way the whole time. But, Tootie, why don't you sign us off? We're going to end the stream now, buddy.
Later, dude. It's been real. Gonna go ahead and say my goodbyes. Catch you all in the next stream. And to Omglow, BQQ, don't think you can sneak anything past me even when the stream's ending. Haha.
You're pretty funny, Tootie. Thanks for watching.
No problem. You know, honestly,
My
it's been a
hands are
pretty
up.
chill stream. Thanks for having me later.
Flippity flappity flu. Guess what, buddy? I like you. Flippity flappity day. We're friends in every way. Boopity.
All right, end the stream with one of your terrible jokes, Tootie.
Later, taters.
Look, I've got one. Why did the gamer quit his job? Because he wanted to level
Later.
up in life? Yeah, I know. I'll just stick to roasting you. Peace out.
All right, give us a fuck yeah, Tootie, a really powerful one.
Honestly, that was kind of weak, but yeah, I guess I'll take it. See you in the next stream. Don't at me.
No, I said give us a fuck yeah.
But yeah, I'm out of here later, dude. It's been real. Don't forget to tip your streamer or not.
And give us a fuck yeah, Tootie. Come on, buddy.
Fuck you too, I guess, later.
No, I said fuck yeah, not fuck you.
Right, my bad. Fuck yeah, then later.
What a potty mouth, bud.
What's good dog hour are you?
Oh, we were actually ending the stream. Later, man.